And good news for the firefights this morning. Temperatures actually getting a bit cooler over the next few days. We'll have your forecast. So today's highs look like this: Studio City 100, San Gabriel 95, Palmdale coming in at a very hot 104. We're going to get a look at your full forecast ahead, but right now 6 o'clock on the dot. Let's check the roads with and a little Jamiroquai for the cool down in store. We're very excited. Makes you want to dance a little bit, huh? You will see right here, cloud cover this morning. We'll talk about the changes when we come back. Affecting the basin and the coast. That should keep temperatures cooler as we head into the next few hours. We're starting off pretty mild this morning in the 60s, and as we get a look at your weather headlines right here, you will see, oh, here we go again, a cooling trend kicking off for us. A shallow marine layer at about 900 feet and still pretty hot in our inland spots. So we're still not done with the heat yet. Temperatures in the 60s and the 70s. By the afternoon, upper 80s for downtown. And again, that's actually cooler than what we've been contending with the last few days. We've been in the 90s in the basin and well into the triple digits through spots like the IE today, upper 90s for the most part. Palm Springs still our hot spot at 114. But 114, that was the norm for most of our inland valleys across the Southland over the weekend. Not the case today. 103, Palmdale 95, La Puente 89, and Anaheim 79 in Huntington Beach as we head to downtown 87 and 100 apiece for Santa Clarita, Northridge, and for San Fernando. So high pressure starting to weaken. That's going to kick off the cool down today. And over the next few days, we will see a return of the marine layer. Already looking at it today. That will continue to thicken a little bit. As we the heat, 70s, 80s, and 90s. We're done with the triple digits by the end of the week and the weekend. Take a look right here, though. For the mountains, we're in the 80s, turning to the 70s, 90s, upper 90s, turning to the low 90s, and the 80s even by Wednesday for the IE and the high desert, triple digits, and then back to the upper 90s. Look. Not looking at triple digits. We're close, but 98 doesn't count, right? At least through your Saturday. Sunday, though, it will get just a little warmer. Good news for the firefight. We are expecting cooler temperatures, but the heat is still on in a lot of spots. We're going to break it all down for you coming up. Start off your morning. We are in the 70s, heading into the 80s in the later afternoon hours, and that's pretty much the extent of it for the basin. That is much cooler compared to the 90s we were looking at just last weekend, and triple digits expected later this afternoon for our inland valley. So temperatures getting progressively cooler over the next couple of days. That's good news for all the kiddos going back to school tomorrow. We are expecting a mild start in the morning, so really no need for a jacket for the next couple of days, but temperatures will continue to cool. We'll have your full forecast coming up. 6:32 is the time right now. Let's check the roads with Steph. And we're getting a look outside right now. You will see a little bit of cloud cover this morning. That's going to affect temperatures. We'll let you know how much cooler it's going to get coming up. Kind of a little bit of haze, but you'll see in the distance, yes, there is a little bit of low cloud cover there. And that's going to keep temperatures slightly cooler today for the basin, the coast. Inland valleys, though, still pretty hot. So you'll see that right here as that cooling trend kicks off. That marine layer is at about 900 feet this morning. You will see 60s and 70s as you start your day. 80s by the afternoon for the basin, so we can expect to see that over the next few days. So something to keep in mind as you go back to school tomorrow. A lot of kiddos going back to school tomorrow. So good news is it won't be as hot. Probably won't even need a jacket first thing in the morning. By the afternoon, definitely very warm. You'll see the IE in the 90s later this afternoon. So even though we're mostly out of the triple digits, we're still hot. You'll see 79 Huntington, 89 in Anaheim, and 95 in La Puente. You'll see Santa Monica 77, 100 apiece for Northridge, San Fernando, and Santa Clarita, 104 for Lancaster, and 96 as we head to Pasadena. And you'll see high pressure continuing to weaken over Southern California. And with that, we are expecting to see cooler temperatures. But remember, still quite hot inland as we head into today and even the next couple of days. We're still looking at pretty warm numbers as we get a look at your 7-day.
CBS2's Cara Finstrom and meteorologist Evelyn Taft. And we begin with Evelyn with the current weather conditions. Ev?
Well, currently temperatures are heating up. Rick, Sharon, I do want to tell you it's slightly cooler, but our inland spots are still hot. We did see a little bit of a marine layer this morning, keeping temperatures at bay for the coast and the basin, but those fires burning inland, so that is a concern. LAX 79, Van Nuys right now 87, Oxnard 74. So we're warming up quickly, and you'll see later today we're still expecting to see some triple digits. Studio City 100 as we head to the San Gabriel Valley, mid-90s, so we're out of the triple digits. Still hot, though. Palmdale getting up to 104. We're going to have a little more in your forecast coming up in just a bit. Back to you.
All right. I
always use a little fried chicken.
Oh, me too. And the mashed potatoes and
the guilty pleasures.
Yesterday I had
So
like
good.
a healthy, it was like a boiled chicken, so it wasn't fried. but put it in wing sauce. And
Buffalo
that,
sauce, yeah.
it's like a non-guilty way of eating. Yeah, it's pretty good. I
I
recommend
still
it.
love me some KFC.
Yeah,
I love that.
you can't go wrong
Have
with
to
that.
beat a good fried chicken
But when you do
recipe.
fried chicken and you put the wing sauce on it,
Well, then it's buffalo
it
chicken.
doesn't get better. That's right. That's buffalo chicken. But
A big celebrity thought it was chicken.
chicken of the sea. So there
Chicken
you
of
go.
the
Yeah.
sea.
So
Right.
just
Tuna was chicken of the
clarifying for
sea.
everybody. Exactly. You know, you
Okay,
learn
let's move
something
on.
new every day. You do. All right. We're getting a look outside right now, you guys. This is where I was at all weekend long. I don't know about you guys, but whew, it was still hot at the beach. We were talking 80s in the forecast all weekend, and we're talking 70s and maybe a few low 80s today. So the cooling trend did kick off. We saw the marine layer earlier this morning. So it's cooler at the coast, and it's also cooler in the basin, but our inland spots are still hot as we head into the afternoon hours. Not as hot as where we were. We were talking triple digits numbers like 110, 115. Not the case. We're getting up to numbers like 100 and then upper 90s. We're going to break down all the numbers in just a minute. But first, let's check in with temperatures, and you'll see a mix of 70s and 80s right now. 80 in Pasadena, 87 in Riverside. As we head into the afternoon hours, we are expecting to see upper 80s, 87. Very warm. That's for downtown. So we are expecting temperatures to stay in the 80s in the basin today. So that's already cooler than the 90s we were used to. 90s in the IE, upper 90s. We're still getting very hot. Palm Springs, 114. The high desert still in the triple digits at 103. So you'll see still hot inland. La Puente, 95. Chino 98. Same thing goes for Norco in Ontario. As we head to Orange County, upper 80s and upper 70s along the coast. Huntington, Laguna. As we check in with the Santa Clarita Valley and the San Fernando Valley, triple digit heat. The high desert in the triple digits, 104 in Lancaster as we head to the coast. Santa Monica, 77. So already cooler than the mid 80s we were contending with over the weekend. So high pressure is weakening. That cool down is beginning today. And remember, it's still hot inland, so I don't want you to think it's going to be cool by any stretch of imagination. But we're already getting cooler. We're going to continue to cool as high pressure continues to weaken through the rest of the week. You'll see that in your set by the end of the week. And the same pattern as we head to the high desert, the mountains, and the IE. You're going to see temperatures warm for now and then getting slightly cooler over the next few days.